Yeah,
Right,
I'm
so-
I'm
yeah, I
yeah, I'm gonna move it.
So far back.
It was just for the run-through, so I don't have to get down again.
We're a star.
And you can move it around.
Coming up on SUTV, we'll talk about the new building on campus. Hey, we didn't talk about the new
Yeah, I was
building
gonna
on
say, should
campus.
we change that?
Just fine.
Or do they not? They probably.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think we'll be able to adjust it. I will let you guys know.
It works, but the bad thing is when you speak, it kind of picks up on it.
Yeah.
So
When she speaks, I'll just.
so
Oh, your mic picks up when
yeah,
I
his
speak.
is more stronger. So,
Oh.
so it picks up you too.
It's like really sensitive. So do you want me? Men are coming off a loss
I would talk
against
Just
University of
Careful
Texas.
during like tagging.
And you can't read it, like, right here on camera too, right?
So like when I'm right here, like half of the is cut off.
Okay. Yeah.
So coming up on SUTV, we'll talk about the new building on campus.
And we'll let you know about how the Institute is helping students strengthen their relationships.
Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Caden Houchin.
And I'm Christina Schweiss.
Here in Cedar City, Frontier Homestead State Park is a great place to learn about the history of our small town. Homestead contains a variety of different exhibits and hands-on activities at the park for all ages to enjoy. Sites include a horse-drawn wagon collection along with historic buildings. There's also a Minecraft exhibit called Parkcraft for children to enjoy. And while the weather is chilly, employees are hard at work to make your sightseeing experience absolutely perfect. For more information, check out frontierhomestead.org to learn more about the park.
The SUU Institute of Religion is hosting a new class for couples. The class will meet each Tuesday and will provide a variety of opportunities each week. There will be dinners, keynote speakers, seminars, and lots of different activities for couples. If you are looking to strengthen your relationship, grab your partner and make your way over to the Institute building Tuesday nights at 7:30.
Alpha Phi's Philanthropy Week will take place all week. The sorority is raising money for the Alpha Phi Foundation to further women's heart health research. Yesterday was a 3-on-3 soccer tournament in the multi-purpose building. The karaoke event will take place in the church auditorium tonight. Tomorrow there will be a Card for Kids event where students are invited to write Valentine's notes for kids in the Starlight Room. Thursday is an event called Eat Your Heart Out, where students can pay $5 to be entered into a pie eating contest that will be held in the Cedar Breaks Room. This Friday will be the Mr. Heartthrob pageant in the church auditorium. All these events will take place from 6 to 8 p.m.
Relationships.
Relationships are so wonderful.
They're so wonderful. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Ooh, do you
Yeah.
have a date?
No, I do not, but I will be watching rom-coms in my room all day
Ooh,
long.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, and it's a Tuesday, and I love Tuesdays, so we're just going to be chilling. What about you?
Tuesdays
You
are
got
so wonderful.
facts.
Yeah.
You got plans on Valentine's Day?
I think I do.
Exciting.
Yeah.
That's the best. We love love. Coming up, details on what SEU students were up to over the holiday break.
And some changes taking place with the Thunder 91.1 daily program, The Morning Brew.
Rehearsals for spring semester shows have begun for theater students, including the show Cloud 9. The play highlights themes of family, identity, and love in all meanings of the word. The cast meets up every weekday from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. to begin preparing for the show. Director Lisa from the SUU Theater Department wrote the score that will be used in the show, with lyrics coming from playwright Carol Churchill. Cloud 9 will run alongside another student-run play, Bull Rusher, by Issa Davis. Performances begin the week after spring break in Ames Theater.
Is swing dancing something you wanted to try? We sent Christina on a visit to the Swing Dancing Club to learn more about the group.
I'm Christina Schweiss with SUTVNews. Swing dancing is a huge part of Utah culture. The Swing Dancing Club meets every Wednesday and is open to the public. Anyone and everyone can come out to line dance to country music in the SUU multi-purpose gym. Whether you're good or bad, have experience or have none, you can come on out and have the night of your life. Erin Tracy is an avid swing dancer and loves coming out with her friends every week.
I keep coming back to swing dancing because it's like the only time of the week where I actually have fun and get to like hang out with my friends. And I love dancing, and it makes me so happy. It's a really good community, and I've been coming for, I think, 2 years now. And yeah, it's just a great place, a great environment, and I love it.
The instructors will teach you new dance moves and will help you rock the two-steps. Swing dancing is truly for everyone, no matter what age or advancement level you are at. Cheyenne Lonecar first started going to swing last year, and it has now become a part of her weekly routine.
I'd say my favorite thing about swing is you get to like do a lot of exercise, you meet a lot of cool people, and you get to do like a bunch of different stuff, and you're always learning something new.
Swing dancing takes place every Wednesday night, starting at 8:30 p.m. and going until 10. Make sure you go out and have the time of your life. Maybe you'll meet your new favorite group of people and make swing dancing a part of your everyday life. Christina Schweiss, SUTV News.
Thank you, Christina. Dancing. My body is not built for dancing.
I love dancing. Dancing is a great time. SUU Swing Dancing Club is a fun place to be every time. You learn different line dances, you can two-step. It's a great time and place to be.
Really? Well,
Yes.
maybe one day I'll show up there
Yeah.
and I'll try to dance.
I
but
can teach you the moves. We can vibe to country music, you know? That's all I go there for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go to James Wilson talking about what professors do during winter break.
During each semester break, SUU students from across the country go home for a few weeks, leaving their cares and professors behind. For their friends and professors that live in Cedar full-time, the time away can be long and boring, including for communications professor and KSU radio manager Ryan Steinekert.
It's quiet. It's kind of like being here during the summer. It's lonely, I'll be honest. It's a little bit lonely.
During those 3 long weeks, Ryan spent most of his time with his family, doing many things, including traveling and playing with his kids.
So if there's not too much snow on the ground, I'll go mountain biking. I went down to St. George and did some mountain biking during Christmas break. With my kids, we like to go sledding or, go see a movie, hang out at home. Just, play in the snow if there's enough snow to play in.
The break can be a long and lonely one for many students who count down the days until they can rejoin their friends back at school. And as Ryan tells you, the feeling can be mutual from your professors.
There's a little less traffic, I guess, when students aren't around, so that's kind of nice. It's not a big deal. Oh, and parking is definitely easier when there aren't as many students here.
Now with the semester back in full swing, many students are counting down the days until the next break, when they can kick back and relax once again. With SUTV, I'm James Wilson.
Thank you, James. I was curious about what occupies their time over the holidays.
Changes in the air for the morning brew on Thunder 91. 3 new co-hosts have been announced: Christina Schweiss, Cormac Bone, and Aiden Mortensen. The morning brew takes place every weekday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The leader of the group is Cormac Bone, selected 2 of his greatest friends to join the morning brew team. The team is excited to see where the show takes them.
I'm really excited to be on the Morning Brew. It was awesome when Ryan, the station manager here at Thunder 91, he told me, "Hey, I want you to be in charge of selecting the new host for the Morning Brew." And so I got really excited because radio work is kind of what I want to do. And so, I had to choose some of my closest friends. We had Aiden and we had Christina. They're really great people to work with, and so that's definitely a big reason why I'm excited to do the Morning Brew.
Welcome to the Morning Brew with Cormac
And Aiden.
Creating new show intros and outros, the Morning Brew is always brainstorming ways to provide listeners with great content. The group is hoping to sell merch for fans of the show, so be on the lookout. Tune in to Thunder 91 every weekday to hear the new and improved Morning Brew.
Many people have health challenges. Let's take a look at one of these individuals in Cedar City. Bryson Hewlett is a local in Cedar City who was diagnosed with a heart condition at birth. This condition has caused him and his family various struggles throughout the years. For his Make-A-Wish, Bryson had a baseball field made in his backyard. Bryson lives a full, happy life despite his struggles.
I live a normal, happy life, which I go traveling all the time. I go hiking and play sports. Yeah, pretty normal.
Spring break is coming up.
I still don't have any plans.
That's okay. You'll figure something out. You still have a few weeks. I'm going down to Sedona, Arizona to help run a film festival down there, and I'm very excited. It's going to be a good little break from school.
Film festival? What's the film festival called?
It's called the Sedona International Film Festival, or
Oh,
SIF
wow.
for short. Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
What kind of
exactly.
films?
Mainly it's independent films, but they have some bigger name films and some bigger name celebrities, so that's always a grand old time.
That is so exciting.
Yes.
I have never done anything with a film festival before, but it sounds kind of cool.
It's a great time, and I think you would thoroughly enjoy it. So, yeah.
We'll check in with Bria for an update on the weather after the break.
Welcome back to SUTV. I'm Bria Hansen. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It's shaping up to be a decently warm week for early February. Temperatures will average in the low to mid 40s with lows hitting 17 degrees at the coldest here on Wednesday and Thursday. Most of the U.S. has actually headed into another cold front this upcoming week. We're still looking at those frigid airs coming down from Canada, and as you can see, hitting the west coast and then coming and moving east, as you can see. The cold front isn't looking to be as rough as the last one, but there is a chance of more snow coming to Cedar City. And that's all we have for Cedar City weather. Let's get back to the desk.
Burr, burr, burr. I came back from... Oh, yeah. I came back from my trip on Sunday, and it was a blizzard outside.
Giant snowstorm. Yeah, it was horrible.
It snowed like... It was like that much within a couple hours. I was like, this is crazy.
Right? My mom got my hopes up and was like, oh, maybe SU will cancel classes because it snowed so much. Nope, we had a trek. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But it's luckily getting sunnier now, so that's
Those
good.
are the days we're going to be telling grandchildren.
Yeah, I walked through the snow.
Thanks for the weather update, Bria.
Here's a quick look at what's coming up next in sports.
Coming up on SUTV Sports, we've got SU men's and women's basketball, along with an update on our Flippin' Birds and the upcoming softball season. Stay tuned.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, It just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Ryan.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Hannah McKeever. The men traveled to Riverside, California Wednesday, February 1st to face California Baptist University. They beat the California Baptist University Lancers 72-71 after a missed buzzer beater by Taryn Armstrong. The men were not able to compete a 2-0 road trip against Utah Tech Trailblazers Saturday, February 4th at Burns Arena in St. George, Utah. The men went down big in the first half, trailing the Utah Tech 37-20. In the second half, the Thunderbirds would get within 5 points on many occasions but could not take the lead. The Trailblazers beat Southern Utah 86-79. Next up on their schedule is Tarleton State University this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the America First Event Center. The Thunderbirds will look to bounce back against the Texans, who beat them earlier this year against Tarleton. The Thunderbirds will be wearing their throwback jerseys. Their last game of the week will be in Orem, Utah against the University of Utah Wolverines. The Wolverines top the conference standings with a 9-2 record in the Western Athletic Conference. Southern Utah will look to make up their season record against UVU 2-0 as they are currently in third in the Western Athletic Conference with an 8-3 record. The women also won a game and lost a game on the road this week. On Saturday, February 4th, the women were in Edinburgh, Texas to play the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Southern Utah shined in the game, outscoring UTRGV 84-55. The women are coming off a loss against the University of Texas Arlington on Monday, February 6th. UTA made a last-second buzzer beater to break the Thunderbirds' 9-game winning streak. After this week, the Thunderbirds are now 9-1 in conference play, which places them second in conference standings. This Thursday, the women will be taking on New Mexico State University at 3 p.m. in the America First Event Center. The Thunderbirds already beat New Mexico State in their first conference game this year, and their next game will be against Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah on Saturday, February 11th at 2 p.m. Southern Utah also beat the Wolverines earlier this year and took a look to go 2-0. Southern Utah University Gymnastics hosted Mountain Rim Gymnastics Conference rival Brigham Young University. Despite falling behind in the first half of the meet, the Flippin' Birds emerged victorious at home. This week, Southern Utah is heading up to Provo, Utah for a rematch against BYU. This Friday, SUU softball returns for their spring season against Las Vegas at the UNLV Classic. The team is now entering their first Western Athletic Conference season, which is unfamiliar territory for the T-Birds. Coach Williams has expressed her excitement to play against bigger schools such as Baylor University and University of Arkansas. Due to the weather, the team has been confined to indoor practices and are looking forward to Las Vegas and playing in warmer conditions. The team will play a doubleheader on Friday against Baylor at 10 a.m. and host UNLV at 5:30 p.m. The team will have a rematch against Baylor the next day at 3 p.m. after facing against Arkansas Razorbacks at 12:30 p.m., a team who made it to the NCAA tournament just in 2022. They will close the tournament against UNLV on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. That's it for SUTV Sports. I'm Hannah McKeever.
Thanks for the update, Hannah.
We'll have more Southern Utah news after the break.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Last Thursday was the first Apex lecture of 2023. The guest speaker, Lindsay Roper, gave a presentation titled Painting on Petri Dishes, a History of Visual Media and Sciences, and a Call to Train the Next Generation of Illustrators. Students and faculty members waited patiently to hear what Roper had to say. Brian Paul is Apex director who helps put on every event, and he introduced Roper. Roper spoke about why people mistrust science and how it goes back to the 1500s when scientists would dissect human bodies without permission. Sophia Griswax, a student at SUU, helps run the Apex events.
So I love working for Apex because it has broadened my outreach, and I've met so many amazing, fantastic people who have broadened my outlook on life.
Next Apex event, titled An Hour with Thurgood Marshall, will occur on February 9th. There will be a staged reading of the play Thurgood, featuring the Utah Shakespeare Festival's artistic director, Derek Livingston.
Southern Utah University's men's lacrosse club held tryouts this week for their upcoming season. After playing the fall season with a short roster, the club hopes to add a few more players for the spring. The average roster size for a collegiate team is 40 plus. SU's current roster is in the mid-20s. A recent snowstorm covered the field the team uses for practice, forcing them to hold indoor tryouts at the PE building. Yesterday, the team spent a quarter of their first practice shoveling snow off the field. The first game is in 1 month against Utah State University and will be the first home game for SUU Lacrosse Club.
The Southern Utah Museum of Art held its opening reception for Classic on January 20th. The exhibit showcases art from faculty over the course of SUU's history, along with current faculty members like Jason Walker and Andrew Kent Marvick. The reception invited artists, students, and community members to get a first look at the pieces on display. Those who are unable to attend and are interested in seeing the exhibit can visit SUMA until March 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday.
SUU's Community Education Department started the year with classes from their spring catalog. Wednesday night was the first night of the watercolor class. Located at North Elementary, community members in the class will be learning basic art and watercolor concepts such as transparency and color theory. The watercolor class is a popular option that the Community Education Department offers every year. Assistant Director Susie Knutson shared the importance of community education.
Community education are important because it's the health of your community is dependent on opportunities to learn and be with your friends and neighbors and connect and learn something new. And as far as the university goes, it's really important to Southern Utah University to always provide learning opportunities to the community, and our department and these offerings are the way that we can connect our community to learning opportunities at SUU.
For more information about the community education classes or the department, visit suu.edu/keeplearning.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
One of the many resources on SUU's campus is the Center for Diversity and Inclusion. The Center for Diversity and Inclusion, or CDI, started off the spring 2023 semester with events such as the Lunar New Year and PowerPoint Night with a slumber party theme. The mission of the CDI is to facilitate an inclusive, shared learning experience where all students can engage in dialogue, challenge barriers, and build collaborative relationships. The Center for Diversity and Inclusion is located in the Student Center on campus near the living room.
Are you interested in rock climbing? SUU is hosting Learn the Ropes at the PE building. This class is for anyone wanting to learn more about the skills involved in rock climbing. For more information about the class, we have here Clayne Heen to share specific details on what the night will hold.
Yeah, so Learn the Ropes is on Thursday the 27th from 6 to 7. Basically, we'll just go through the basics of climbing, how to belay, kind of the lingo and other words for it. Safety precautions and things that we'll take just to help people kind of get exposed to climbing, what it is, and how to be safe while doing it.
For more information, visit the PE building to speak with a rock climbing attendant.
Are you looking for something humorous to entertain you this weekend? Look no further than the off-the-cuff comedy Cedar City's own improv club. Every Friday night since 2004, OTC Comedy aims to entertain audience members with several games based on audience prompts. Games include ranting about anything from fry sauce and other small inconveniences to heckling each other about their improv choices. Perfect for a date night, OTC shows begin at 8 p.m. and tickets are $10 each. Tickets can be purchased at the door or online at otccomedy.com.
Fitness is a big part of many people's resolutions for the new year. We sent one of our field reporters, Christian, to the gym to find out what bodybuilders and trainers think about the sport, along with taking performance-enhancing drugs.
Bodybuilding began in the early 19th century. It began by letting the people enjoy viewing their physique in a muscular display performance. But like most athletics, it has its pros and its cons.
The biggest challenge is eating. It's the hardest thing in the world. Then the best is just like seeing someone you want to look like and then getting to that point, and it's just like the most satisfying thing ever. And then my least favorite, the eating. It sucks.
An online questionnaire of more than 500 male gym goers revealed that 75% of respondents considered steroid use. The following release this month found that 96% of those polled were unhappy with their bodies and 61% wanted to be bigger.
PEDs, any type of enhancements, you should be open about it, especially if you are an influencer in any way, because you want to be open and transparent with your following and with everybody that looks up to you, everybody that wants to train like you, be like you, stuff like that. I think you should be very open about it. I don't necessarily dislike PEDs as long as you're doing them in the right way and being smart about how you take them and when you take them.
For SUTV News, I'm Christian Sanchez.
Thank you for the information, Christian.
The Lunar New Year is a special holiday celebrated in China and many other Asian countries. This year, the lunar calendar began on January 22nd, but SUU celebrated the event on February 1st. Here's Caden Butterfield with more of the story.
Last Wednesday, SUU students, faculty members, and community members from Cedar City gathered together to celebrate the Chinese Lunar New Year. The celebration took place in SUU's ballroom in the Student Center and consisted of food, activities, music, and a special musical/performance number.
We always expect quite a few people to come to these events because it is a really fun cultural experience, and so it's definitely good to see all these people here. It's fun to see all these people kind of coming to learn about different cultures.
So this is my 8th year doing Lunar New Year, and really it's just like it's one of my favorite events because we get to celebrate an actual celebration that's happening or within just a couple of days. And for a lot of these students, they don't get to be home. So this is kind of bringing a little bit of their home to here, but also, sharing their culture across campus. And I think that's really kind of our intention and really the most important thing for us to do. We've grown it from about 100 people to anywhere from 600 to 800 people. So it's one of our bigger events, but it's also, one of our favorites amongst populations that are celebrating it for sure.
To get involved with future events such as the Lunar New Year Festival, visit suu.edu and look up the calendar of events. For SUTV, I'm Caden Butterfield.
Thank you, Caden. What a great way to experience another culture.
Thanks. I don't know.
That was a great show.
It was a great show.
I feel like everything went swell.
Everything went great. We are stars in the making.
We are stars in the making. What a great Tuesday it's been.
What a great Tuesday. I can't wait for this day to be over. It's so long, and I still have 2 more events after this.
2 more events?
Yes,
what
I
are
have
you doing?
To go home and change. I have an Alpha Phi Philanthropy event, and it's karaoke night. So if you want to hear me sing like an angel, come out and have a great night.
I would love to hear you sing. What time? What time is that?
It'll be at 6, and it'll go till 8 p.m.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke's the best. Well, thanks for tuning in to SUTV. That's all we have for you. I'm Christina Schweiss.
And I'm Caden Houchin. See you next time.